Hey, this is Ian with Silver Tree Industries, and today it's a nice balmy 17 degrees, 16 degrees in Anchorage. So I'm deciding to give my Simple Theory gear stove a workout. I want to see the difference in boiling between the Fast Fire Cubes, the BCB Fire Dragon, and actual wood. So this is dried spruce. And I've found that you want smaller pieces, they give off more heat. I don't know why, I'm sure someone can tell me why, but this is what I've got here. I've got a bunch split up, and I can split up more if I need to. To make everything fair, I'm gonna have 20 ounces of water for each, and I'm gonna bring it up to a rolling boil, and I'm also gonna check the temperature at about 7 minutes just to see. So it'll be a 7-minute check and then a rolling boil check between the Fire Dragon, wood, and the Fire Starter cubes. First up is the BCB Fire Starter cube. For each of these tests, the water is going to be about 54-55 degrees at a 16-degree outdoor temperature, so we'll see what we're getting. I'm just trying to keep it as fair as possible. There's no windshield you can see, so whatever heat is generated is going to be whatever heat goes into the pot. So at 4 minutes, the temperature is about 110 degrees. It also looks like the BCB Dragon cube is totally gone. So you could probably make some instant tea or just get some water in to heat you up, but that's at 16 degrees out, 54 degree water, and 4 minutes for the BCB Fire Dragon cube. And if you're interested, this is the residue that the Fire Dragon cube leaves behind. So this is the plate that you can get from Simple Theory Gear for using with fuel cubes. You can also use charcoal on it or compressed wood pellets if you want. It's now been 4 minutes. Check the temperature. And even instant read thermometers don't like the cold that much. So 4 minutes, we're at about 90-91 degrees. So it's not heating as quickly as the Fire Dragon gel. There's that raven. He hangs around here. There's a lot of little tiny mice and stuff, and there are quite a few small dogs in the neighborhood too. So it's been just about 8 minutes, and you can see this fire cube starting to wind down. It's burning, but not like it was before. Got a little bit of steam coming off the water. Temperature rising. So you got 105 degrees, 100. So we might get about as hot as the Fire Dragon gel, 109, 110. But I think for all intents and purposes, that fire cube is pretty much done. You break it up a little bit, see if we can get something else out of there. There we go. It's been 10 minutes and that fire cube isn't going anymore, so let's check the final temperature of the water. So 116 might put, yeah, 116 degrees. Again, 116 is good enough for a cup of coffee. I don't know if you'd want to do your mountain house with something that cold. It'll just take a little longer, but 116 degrees at 10 minutes for that fire cube. And if you're interested, this is what the ash looks like from the fast fire cube. And now we've got our 20 ounces of 54-degree water on top of wood, and we'll let it begin. I am using spruce, so maybe your experience with other woods will vary, but this is what I've got that's really dry right now. Birch burns well, but it doesn't burn as hot, and it makes longer lasting coals. So this is what I like for this pot here. And it's been 4 minutes, so let's take the temperature. And of course I'm gonna have a lot of smoke today. At 4 minutes I'm at 116 degrees, 117. Now this is about as unscientific as it gets though, because measuring the BTUs and the coefficient of the earth and everything, I'm not a scientist, I can't do that. So I know that I can create more heat with the wood because I basically got an unlimited amount. But if you were just to have this in your car, a little bit in your backpack, this just gives you an idea of what you can expect, at least right here in these pretty much perfect conditions. One thing with using wood is you get a little bit more reflected heat, I think, just because of the volume of fire that's coming out. So if you had this next to some wood, or you made a backstop, you'd probably get a little reflected heat. So even now at 8 inches or so, I can feel some heat coming. So that's just something to think about. You got a little bit of a heat source using wood rather than with the cubes. At 8 minutes, I've got steam and bubbles coming. There's really no nucleation points, so they're not rising off. But at 8 minutes, I'm at 177 degrees. I just used the wood that I split up. I didn't add any more wood, so this is the end of the wood here. You can see it's burning nice, not creating a lot of ash either. So that's one really nice thing about this stove, is it doesn't make a mess. Again, different woods may work differently, but for spruce, I haven't had hardly any ash cleanup when I've been using it on these blocks here around my fire pit. And we're at 11.5 minutes, and we've got a full rolling boil. Is one better than the other? I don't know. If I used 2 blocks of each fuel source, maybe it would have cooked faster than the wood. Again, really unscientific. I just kind of wanted you to have an idea of how this Simple Theory gear stove works, and I've been pretty happy with it so far. It's just fun. It's more for my backyard than anything, and hey, I get to play with fire, and isn't that the most important part? So thanks for watching this video. If you have any ideas or comments, please drop them in the comment section below. Give a look at this Simple Theory gear stove. I think you'll be really impressed with it. I don't know the guy, I don't get anything from him, bought it myself. It's just been fun to play with, and I've been pretty impressed with how it works. So have a nice day.